What is going on, everybody? This is Jay from Maji and Jay. Today in this video we're going to be unboxing something that I picked up from the website bifocal.com. This model here is called the Blackview A-Life P1. Don't get it confused with the S1 model that came about 5 or 6 months ago. This model is a lot newer. And it's also very affordable considering all the specifications that we get with this device. Now, unfortunately, guys, I have to start by saying that the bands appear not to be supported for 4G LTE, even though this is a 4G LTE phone. It might be for other countries, but not for the USA. Here we're going to get maybe 3G or H+, which is about the same. Normally on the speed test that I complete on my China phones, H+ seems to be a little bit faster for when it says 3G. With 3G is about 4 to 5 megabits of download speed. H+ is between 7 and 12 megabits of download speed. And to be honest with you guys, sometimes that is sufficient for certain people, especially if you're going to use the phone for browsing purposes and maybe downloading some applications here and there. Then yes, it might work well, but nothing compares to 4G LTE, of course. The only phone that I've seen that comes from China that so far supports 4G LTE is the Cisco Longbow C50A that you guys see back here. I might bring the review of it. I totally forgot. I put it aside, and the other day I was cleaning my desk and I saw it and I said, holy crap, I forgot to make the review of this model. So stay tuned for that, guys. So here, without further ado, let me go ahead and waste no more time and open this package. You guys can notice that I got it through DHL. It was a very fast method as always. I don't have to keep repeating myself with DHL, guys. We know that it is very fast. Now, bifocal's price for DHL is a little bit expensive. It goes for like, I think it's 28 US dollars if I'm not mistaken. But you guys also have the option to choose free shipping. It's going to take about 25 days to arrive. I believe they send it through ePacket, but the processing time takes quite a long time. So yes, we do see that flat style box, very similar to the Ulefone B Touch 2 and also the first generation. Actually, only the Ulefone B Touch 2 for now. So on the front, we can already see the Blackview logo. On the bottom, we have a sticker here telling us the model. It is the A-Life P1 Pro. It is a 4G LTE device. It comes with a fingerprint scanner, and as I mentioned earlier, it looks very similar to Meizu devices, at least the one that I have here. And now, taking a look here towards the back side of the box, we're going to find the brand Blackview. We can see the model once again, and we do have some specifications already on here. It comes with a 13 megapixel CMOS sensor camera. It has hot NOT, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 16 gigabytes of internal storage. It has a video player. All this stuff is common sense. It comes with the Android 5.1 already out of the box, and we're going to be confirming that it is real and not fake. So now let me go ahead and set my knife aside, clean the table, and we're going to be opening the box. I believe I got the black color model, but I'm not sure yet. As a matter of fact, I got the white color model. So I thought I had ordered the other one, but I had to re-verify that myself. So here we can see the device, and like I said, guys, it looks very similar to many devices out there. On the frame side, we can see that it is a golden frame, and it looks somewhat similar to iPhones. And also it looks very similar here to the Ulefone B Touch when it comes to the metal frame. Let me just show you here, guys, briefly. We can see that the charging ports, the 3.5mm headphone jacks. On the bottom, the speakers, they're quite similar already. So yes, this is very, very similar to many devices out there. We can see here the power button located almost on the same spot, and the frames almost have the same thickness. So let me go ahead and set this one aside. Then on the front, we're going to find the proximity and light sensor. This is the ear speaker. We have a 5 megapixel sensor camera. We have a 5.5 inch display. It has the 2.5D technology, which is by the edges, you guys can notice there is a little bit of a curve. Also, it is HD, so it has a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels. It is IPS OGS, and the glass is the Corning Gorilla Glass number 3. Looking towards the bottom side, we're going to find the menu key. We have the fingerprint scanner, the back key. So it is pretty standard when it comes to Android, and we still don't have the USB port Type-C that it is going around right now. So let me go ahead and remove the front protector just so that it looks a little bit nicer. And this is a screen protector as well. I'm not sure if you guys can appreciate that, but that's definitely great that it comes already pre-installed and it is professionally done. Well, let me go ahead and set it aside briefly so that way we can check and see what comes inside of the box. And we do see a divider. Inside of the divider, the Chinese were nice enough to include the adapter This is something that sometimes we lack, and if it wasn't because I do have many adapters around, sometimes I can be screwed. So here we have the Blackview charger. Makes it seem from a far distance that it says BlackBerry on there for some reason. Also, we got a seal telling us that this is the original from Blackview, so that's very cool. On the back we have the voltage information. It is a 5-volt 2-amp charger, so the capacity is quite standard here, nothing too crazy. And there we can see that magical symbols is made in China, like always, right? Also, we got here the USB cable, and the USB looks very similar to the first OnePlus One, if you guys ask me. It is just a standard one, and it looks I would say somewhat cheap, but it is expected. This is only 139 bucks. And finally, we find the earphones. The earphones look quite nice. They look quite similar to JBL style, the ones included on the OnePlus 2. So they are made also by the manufacturer Blackview. I will have to test them. Oh, and I forgot to mention that on this side of the box we do have the manuals. So let me go ahead and check them out. And all these box, this is quite big, guys. This is a lot of work just for this little thing that we get inside. We do have another screen protector, and that's great. We also got the manuals, and the manuals do appear to be in English. They are specific for this device. They're not generalized. Sometimes I've seen that from Ulefone devices and Elphone as well. Also, we got here some other quick start guide. These could be also for the warranty, but it appears to be that this is I guess telling us how to set the fingerprint, and then the other one is the same, so they put two in one box. That tells you that the quality control sometimes can be questionable with these Chinese phones, but for the most part Blackview products are quite decent, I would say. And also the other day I got a Blackview Hero 1 action camera, and I accidentally burned it out, guys. I am very unlucky sometimes with that. I connected the Samsung Galaxy S6 charger. We know that it has the fast charging technology, something that the Blackview little cam didn't have, so I burned it out and I had to trash it. Unfortunately, I still have the box right here. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. I started the video, but I couldn't finish it because I burned it off. And it was very unfortunate because this camera looks very cool. It has a 16 megapixel sensor and the ability to record in 60 frames per second. So it was something that I was looking forward to, but unfortunately it burned out. Okay guys, and we know already that I gave you a quick overview about this device, but now I'm going to go once more through the whole body. On the top you have the 3.5mm headphone jack. We also got the charging port, and it's going to support OTG. On the left side this time, something that I do prefer on these Chinese phones or any phone out there is that the volume rocker is located on the left hand side, and then the power button is located on the right hand side. Something that is very easy to identify, just like many Galaxy devices out there. Also, we got the fingerprint scanner. I really had to test this. This is very interesting because it is located in the front, very similar to the Ulefone B Touch 2 and also the first generation. On the back, we're going to notice that this is a dual standby device, and by the way, this is made of plastic. On the inside, I can say that the structure looks quite similar to some of the Samsung devices like the Note 3 and maybe the Note 4. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but it looks very similar. It is a dual standby device and also supports TF cores up to 64 gigabytes, and the battery is a 3000 power milliamp battery, which is great, but I can tell that it is a little bit tight on there. Let me see if I can actually put my nail in it, and no, I feel like my nail's twisting. So let me grab my handy dandy knife, and there we go. I just pushed it out. So here we can see the capacity. It is a 3000 power milliamp battery. It is a 3.8 volts, and it has the original stickers from the factory. And like always, they come protected in the terminal so that the battery doesn't drain while it's being shipped. And this is very cool. On the back, we have some warnings already. So I can see that it comes with a sticker. On the review video, I might peel it off because sometimes we see a different specification inside of the sticker. So I will have to confirm that with you guys. But based on the size and the weight, it feels like it's a true 3000 power milliamp battery. And then inside is where we're going to find all the other stuff that we normally get, which is the two IMEIs. We got the model, everything else, so it is very self-explanatory. You got the antennas for the 4G LTE bands, you got the antenna for 3G, the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, and everything else follows. Now this phone, it is not made of aluminum in any way. The entire body is made of plastic, but we can see that the build quality It looks quite similar to many Samsung devices. It has a combination of everything. We can see in the back the flash is the style of the Meizu phones, as well as the Ulefone devices, some of them. And the camera looks a little bit like the Note devices. It is squared. On the Meizu, it is rounded. Don't forget, guys, that we do have a 13 megapixel shooter on the back. I'm not sure if it's made by Sony. I will have to confirm that on the description down below. But for now, let me go ahead and install the battery and turn this thing on. So now let me go ahead and turn it on. This one comes with the MTK6735. It has 2 gigabytes of RAM. It has 16 gigabytes of internal storage, but it can be upgraded. It comes with the Android Lollipop 5.1 right out of the box. It has a very cool theme, and I believe that the menu key and the back key light up, but I will have to confirm that here in just a moment. For now, let me just take a look at it. And yes, they look like they're going to light up. That's very, very cool. And now the cool part about Blackview devices is that they don't fake their bezels. We can see here, guys, that after booting up, this phone is pretty accurate when it comes to the bezels, meaning that the white part matches perfectly well with the LCD. Something that we do not see on Ulefone devices. For the most part, we can see that the bezels are not accurate, giving us the impression at first that we do have almost a bezel-less device, but when you turn on the screen, you're going to see that it is a total different story. Let me see if I can actually unlock this so that we can briefly compare the bezels between each other. And don't take me wrong, the Ulefone B Touch 2 is a great device. It performs for the most part quite nicely. It comes with 3 gigabytes of RAM, but the price is also a lot higher. It's about $224. So you guys are paying almost $100 more for all those specifications, and we do get the same 13 megapixel shooter on the back. It is confirmed to be a Sony sensor, so here you guys can see that the bezels are not entirely correct. Something that I didn't like, but this one seems to be a lot more promising. Now here from the lock screen, we can already see the time. You also got some notifications on there, giving us the impression that we do have the real Android 5.1. On the top, you got some toggles as well. The brightness is right now set up to the fullest. We got the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, data connection. We got the portrait mode. Also, this is known as auto rotation. We got the airplane mode, the flashlight. Let me just go ahead and test that flashlight. And it seems about average. I mean, it's not really that bright, I would say, but it does the job from what I can see so far. Also, we got the audios. We got that normal stuff that comes with it. Then also on the bottom, we got some quick toggles. We can go directly to the dialer, unlock the phone, or go directly into the camera. For now, let me go ahead and unlock it. And here we have the UI. It is not a clean version of the Android 5.1, but I don't mind this theme. All the applications seem to have the same size. And then this on the bottom seems to be like the app tray for Android, but it is not. This is only the messaging application on here. So we have all the applications in one page. Something that we have seen many times before with many launchers out there, but a lot of people don't like this type of launcher, but keep in mind that you can always download your own if you're not agreeing with this one. At least, I mean, I can say it's nice, but it's not within my favorites, so I might change it on the review video. I might keep it the same way just so you guys see exactly how it's going to perform right out of the box without any customizations. Also, it comes already with the Play Store. You can see some Google applications. We got Gmail on here. We got Maps. We got, some of the basics, nothing too crazy. Also, let me go ahead and confirm here from the settings, everything that we got. I believe this phone is supporting Hotnot, so that's another great feature. Hotnot usually works with NTK devices or China devices, if you want to call it that way. It comes with gesture wake. Let me see if I can go ahead and set up one here. So right now the C is for camera as usual. So let me go ahead and turn it on. Let's select OK. Let me put it on sleep mode. And now let me go ahead and write the letter C. And that should take me directly into the camera. You guys can notice that yes, it is responding well. Now talking of such, here we have the 13 megapixel sensor shooter. Let me go here into settings. We can see that right now it's in full screen, giving us the impression that we don't have the shorter version, which is the 4:3 ratio. This time it's going to be in full screen, and it is keeping that 13 megapixel quality. So that's very nice when it comes to pictures, something that a lot of people prefer. Also from the camera is basically the same thing that we see over and over, the same UI. So let me go ahead and set it up to fine for when I do the review video. But yes, here we have that shooter. Let me see if I can take a picture back here of my little Android guy. And there we go. Let me go ahead and see exactly what we got on here. And this is just a basic picture without too much I would say editing on it. This is the stock photo quality, so the focus came a little bit, I would say, distorted if you guys ask me, but I was moving a little bit. But yes guys, the full details of the camera is coming on the actual review video. This is just a basic overview so you guys can see exactly what comes inside of the box. Also we have Xender, we have Twitter, we have to-do list, sound recorder, and much more. But like I was saying before, let me go ahead and confirm the operating system. So here we have settings, we already saw gestures. We got here the 3 fingers screenshot, so that's very cool. I'm assuming that you guys swipe through the left side or any side that you want, and as long as your 3 fingers are touching the screen, it's going to make a screenshot for you. That's very cool. And also you can use the buttons as well. And I forgot to mention that this is a 5-point multi-touch screen, so that makes sense. We got the battery information on here. Let me see. And remember that this is a 3000 power milliamp battery. Now I'm not seeing that the menu key and the back key are lighting up, so maybe there was a little fake feature on there. We got apps. Let me just confirm the RAM available. Let's go into running, and in just a moment we should see here the RAM available. We have about 1.5, so we don't have a lot running on the background right now. And then finally, let me just take you directly here to about device. And now here we can notice that on the upper side it says Blackview, and then it is confirming to be the Android 5.1. It does support OTA. So right now we're going to check for one, but I'm not connected yet to the Wi-Fi, so let me go ahead and skip this for a moment. And then 5.1 guys has some extra features added on there, including the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth, to where you can actually set it up directly from here. So as you guys can notice, it does appear to be that yes, we do have a legit 5.1. Also it supports HD voice and some other great features, something that we would not see on the Android 5.0. It comes already with a weather widget on there, and it is pre-installed. So like I said guys, this is not my favorite theme. It is not entirely ugly, but I would like to have an app tray on here, so I might change it in the future. And now the last thing we're going to complete here is a fingerprint scanner test. I'm going to go ahead and record my thumbprint just to make sure that this is true and that it is not a fake feature on here. So I believe that we had to go into security, and then we had to set up the screen lock to be the fingerprint, and that will take us directly here to set up the fingerprint, as you guys can tell. Let's go into fingerprint set, and then you had to create a password. Let me just use the standard one, and there we go. Now it is prompting us to go to the fingerprint manager and add fingerprint. And there we go, it has been recorded already. So what we're going to do next is go ahead and lock the device and see if in fact it's going to be working. So right now it says slide or touch. If I touch it, it should unlock the device, and there we go. You have to let it go, you can't keep it pressed, so that's a little awkward. Let me try to do that again. You see, if you leave it on, it's not going to unlock it. In this case it did it, but it is much more responsive if you just put it and then let it go. It should work. Let me see here, there you go. So yes, it's a little bit weird UI, but it is working guys. So as long as it's working and it's real, that's what I'm looking forward to. Let me try my other finger, and you can see there it says try again, but as long as I tried the correct one, it is working well. Well guys, with that being said, I think I have completed the basic overview of the A-Life P1 device from Blackview. Like always, if you do have any questions, don't forget to comment down below. Please like the video. I have provided the link on the description as well in case you guys want to check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.